Hello everyone. Welcome to episode 2 of, I guess we're calling this the Oddcast now.
Three.
Episode 3. Sorry you missed the last week. Life got in the way. Mainly on Ace's part, not because of me, because, I'm never wrong. But anyway, that's besides the point. We're here to talk to you guys today, or I guess not talk to you. I guess me and Ace are here to talk about, well, first and foremost, the latest news that that went down last night. Not news, but the latest thing that went down last night was the final episode 131 of Dragon Ball Super.
Oh, here we go.
The series finale. Well, the quote-unquote series finale, I should say. I honestly feel like the show's coming back, but we'll get to that when we come to it. We all sing as though we did miss last week. I guess we have 2 episodes to talk about, but I guess more importantly, the last episode. But man, how did you feel about that finale? I personally loved it, but how did you feel about it?
They didn't pull any punches like to hit us with some nostalgia at the end. I can tell you that.
Like the final moment of them two, Goku and Vegeta hitting those stances.
Yeah.
When they fought the first time.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
In the same area in the mountains. Oh man.
Reminded me when I was playing Budokai 1 and they did that shit.
I know. It really took me back. I was like, oh my gosh, they could really just go anywhere from here.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure nobody expected 17 to be the winner.
Oh, dude, that was crazy. 17, man. Honestly, though, I had a big ass smile on my face watching that whole finale, especially when Goku and Frieza teamed up. I was like, yo, what is going on?
I know, right? Like, this is how you know we're like way past everything that's happened in Z and like just like Super in general. Like, you got Frieza teaming up now.
I know we came a long way. A part of me wants to believe that Frieza has not turned good, but started the knob turning, But then at the end, he rebuilt the Frieza Force, and I was like, well, there goes that.
But I think he's starting to see Goku as a rival more than just a thorn in his side.
More than an enemy.
Yeah. At least that's what I took.
Yeah.
That's what I took from it. But I could be dead wrong. He could just be like the usual evil.
Yeah, I know, right? Just conniving and manipulative as always. I mean, yeah, Frieza's Frieza. So
there's definitely newfound respect for Goku though.
Yeah, I think that's definitely the biggest takeaway between those two. And I love it, honestly.
Yeah.
Frieza is like the ultimate bad guy in the DBZ, in the Dragon Ball world, I guess you could say, besides I guess Majin Buu, but I guess Frieza was more known to be, the tyrant and whatnot.
Of course. The Emperor of the Universe, as he calls himself.
Yeah, exactly. The Emperor of the Universe. My God. Oh, but then fucking Jiren and Toppo at the end.
Oh, like where they
God.
he finally opened up and we gotta be friends,
yeah.
bro.
I know, he's like, this entire time, man, I know you've been doing this shit by yourself, but you don't have to, man. We're here for you. Like, man, that was great.
And that's scary. That's scary.
I know, right? and when Goku was like, yeah, I want to see you again. I think that's definitely a tease for something down the line. Hopefully, maybe, we don't know, obviously, but I hope we get a rematch of those two someday. Because honestly, I think Goku and Jiren, the first time they fought, with the whole Ultra Instinct thing going down, in my opinion, is one of the greatest. Is up there with one of the greatest fights in all of DBZ, in my personal opinion.
No, it is for me too. That was a great fight.
Like the fact they made it an hour-long episode just for that fight says a lot. Like, holy shit. And we got that moment of Goku turning Ultra Instinct, and it was like Goku turning Super Saiyan for the first time all over again.
I know, right?
Like, yo,
what is happening?
Yeah, that was great. There's one thing Super does right, man, is that when Dragon Ball when Super is great, man, it's fucking phenomenal.
especially with the
Like you
transformations.
really, oh my God. Oh, and the animation in the last episode too. Whew.
Yeah,
My
that's
God,
where all the budget went.
when fucking Goku and Frieza were teaming up on Jiren and they were just, going all over the place. I was like, Jesus Christ, this is fucking beautiful to look at,
I
man.
know, right? How is there any like ring left after all
Yeah,
that?
seriously, I'm over here like, damn, y'all motherfuckers been fighting for like 48 minutes. I don't know how the fuck there's still anything left, honestly. But I
Exactly.
mean, it's I don't. There's so much good things I can say, but like I said, I love the finale. I love how open-ended it was. We have the movie coming out. I think it's December 14th. I could be wrong about that, but we have the movie coming out this year. Hopefully I think they'll obviously dub it when it comes out.
You mean like a
Hopefully,
worldwide
like they did
worldwide
with,
release?
yeah, like they did with Resurrection F. So
Yeah, seeing as
hopefully
how
that
successful
happens.
that was.
Yeah, hopefully that happens, and then we could obviously make a trip out of it, make a day thing out of it. Like we did with Battle of God. Well, I saw Battle of Gods in Merrick, but with Resurrection F, we all went out to go see it. So hopefully that can happen again, because DBZ's taking over the world yet again.
I
It's
know.
fucking awesome to see. Another 10 years ago, man, we watched the end of, maybe not 10 years, but I don't know, I forget how long it was, but like a decade ago, we were watching the end of DBZ, and now, like, here we are in 2018 with a new DBZ show and another finale in the books, for now at least,
Mm-hmm.
and we got the same feelings like we did before.
Oh, it's great. if only like I was a little bit younger, so like the childhood in me could just like go nuts right now. I mean, it is.
Yeah.
It is. But like it would have been so much greater if I was a kid. Cuz like
I
everything
can understand that.
everything is just like just whoa to you. Like, oh my gosh, like there's
I mean,
so much
at
that
least
can
the
happen.
kid in you though, is going nuts, and he's happy.
Yeah, well, he's very happy, especially that last shot of Goku and Vegeta.
Oh my God, no, right? And it was almost identical to where they were the first time, like the Rocky area.
Mm-hmm. That's just the nail in the coffin right there for the right in the childhoods.
I know, right? When Goku hit that stance, I was like, are they gonna do this now?
Yeah, because we've seen that so many times. How could you not
Right.
forget that? But let's see.
But
There's something I wanted to talk to you
another
about.
moment.
Do you like the fact that like they really just like push that whole notion of Goku makes allies out of rivals? That's basically what he did.
Oh, yeah.
With like every
Oh
universe.
yeah. Oh yeah, I totally forgot about that. Yeah. I kind of, it's kind of reminiscent of you don't watch Naruto. Oh, you do watch Naruto, but like later on in Shippuden, there's this thing that apparently Naruto, it's like the same thing with Goku, makes friends out of rivals and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Naruto has this thing called the Talk no Jutsu. I don't know what that translates to in English, but basically it's like, Naruto can make friends out of anyone or like change anyone's minds just by, talking to them or whatever. You played Storm too. He did it with Nagato after he killed everybody with pain and stuff. And,
Yeah.
he brought everyone back to life. Caused a lot of controversy at the time. But yeah, it's the same premise. So I guess although not quite the same, obviously, but still, I don't know if I necessarily like it, but I guess in the context of DBZ, I can understand and I get it, because it's not like a jutsu that, or I guess not in a jutsu that he's using, but
It's just
Goku
Goku's
just has that effect
it's just
on him,
it's just
his
him.
personality. So I mean, yeah, I get it. I can understand it. Do I like it? I don't know, but it makes sense. You know, I'm not gonna like say I hate it, but yeah, it makes sense for Goku and his character.
Yeah, because like his
like
track
that.
record is pretty good. He did it with who? Tien, Piccolo, Vegeta, and then
Majin
it's
Buu.
it's like slowly hitting Frieza. I don't know if he's
Yeah.
gonna go full good. I doubt it, but like at least he made him like respect Goku.
Yeah, dude, I was literally counting. There are times in Super where I was just counting how many bad guys have turned over to the good side. You know, Tien, Piccolo, Vegeta, Majin Buu, 17, 18, 16. Fucking. I think there was someone else. I can't remember. But yeah, there's so many characters that just end up like turning to the Z fighters, and I'm like, huh,
Yeah,
that's
it's because of Goku. It's because of Goku.
yeah.
And it's great.
There's one thing. Yeah, if there's one thing Super does great is doing a lot of great callbacks to Dragon Ball and Z with a lot of things coming full circle.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like especially where I think one of my favorite moments in the whole tournament because Goku did the same for him on Namek, and Vegeta was like, "Oh, look at what we have here."
I know, like, oh, you're gonna spare me a cup of energy, like.
Yeah. So I thought that was fucking awesome. Definitely one of my favorite moments, and definitely one of the reasons I fucking love Super.
Because they do a really good job of calling you back.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, remember this journey we've been on? Yeah, these things matter.
People remember in this
These are
show.
things that these are things that happened, these are things that matter, these are things that you may not have thought were going to come back at some point, but they did, and you're gonna be glad that they happened.
Yeah, especially
And
no one expected the Kaioken to come back.
Oh yeah, exactly. Like, dude, seriously, like you thought we moved past that, like way past that, and we have. But then to be like, oh yeah, Goku fucking learned that shit.
Exactly. He has a trump card. We totally forgot about that.
Now, I'm definitely interested in this movie coming out in December. I know you've seen the trailer,
Of course.
and everyone's, speculations are running rampant, obviously.
Of course.
Who do you from what I understand, the Saiyan that he's fighting is potentially going to be the original Super Saiyan God that Shinron spoke of in the Battle of Gods movie, or I guess in this case the Battle of God arc. Or it could just be a Saiyan from another universe or whatever, who knows. But and supposedly the movie, well, not supposedly, the movie is also going to take place after Super ends, so we don't get like I don't say like a definitive end to Super, but we do get something after Super, which I think is actually pretty cool.
You get to see, yeah.
I'd say.
So wait, at the point that Super ends, how long after Z is it? Is it like a 3-year gap?
Well, I think when Super started,
Or is it like months after?
what was it? It was like, I think it was only like months after Super ended, because you gotta remember Pan is still a baby, and Oob I think was only like just born or some shit like that. I can't remember exactly how it was.
Okay, it's not that long then. I don't remember.
Because this is still technically before Z ended. I guess Z's ending is retconned at this point, but yeah, I don't quite know the time frame. They didn't do any like time skips like they did with Cell, like the 10 days or whatever, or no one went in the hyperbolic time chamber to train for X amount of years or whatever. So
I think the only thing they mentioned was like, oh, like Goku and Vegeta have been training at Beerus's place for like months, but that's just months, you know.
Yeah, that's just months. It's not necessarily years. So
Okay. Because so I'm just trying to see like where the realm of possibility could be, like how much can they work with, and they have a lot, because I don't think it's been a year. Honestly,
yeah, I don't think it's been a year
I
either.
think all of this
Now that I
takes
think
place
about
in
it,
like months, or like 9 months or something
Yeah.
like that, to make it more believable.
Oh no, it's interesting. We will see.
Yeah, we will.
Now, speaking of things that we'll see or we have seen, this is just a quick tidbit that'll lead into our next segment. I know you've heard you might have heard the news, but last night, yesterday, Black Panther officially surpassed the Avengers for the top grossing superhero movie of all time.
It did? Oh damn!
It did.
Oh damn! Congrats
Which
to Black
means
Panther.
It is now. Here, hold on. I took screenshots just for this very moment. Hold on.
That's crazy.
Because yeah, the movie has officially made. Where is it? $631 million, which overtook Avengers all-time take of 600. This is domestic, by the way. $623 million to become number 5 at the North American box office all time.
Oh man, that's actually insane.
And it only did it in 36 days, which is
that's mind-boggling.
Because literally 2 days ago or 3 days ago, I heard this thing that, yo, Black Panther only needs $18 million more to surpass Avengers for the highest grossing Marvel movie, and it did that yesterday. So
yeah, oh god, that's actually insane, dude.
Yeah, I know, right? Just think about that. Now, I don't know how much money it's made globally, but I imagine. Oh wait, no, it's made over $1 billion globally. Putting it in very pristine company, because there have only been 7 movies at this point, including Black Panther, that have grossed $1 billion, and now Black Panther is the latest movie to add to that esteemed history. So fucking hey, good job, man.
So is it safe to say that Black Panther is possibly like a top 15, top 10 movie of all time, just based on successful box office sales?
Yeah, it already is. $1 billion, of course. Yeah.
Okay.
It has to be.
That's actually
Not
crazy.
many movies have done that.
I didn't expect it to be done in like, what did you say, 36 days?
36 days is all it took. Not even a month and a half. A month and some change.
A month and some change.
That's fucking crazy. Now with the Infinity War coming out, do you think that record will get broken within the same amount of time? Will it take longer? Will it be shorter? Will Infinity War even break the record of crossing $1 billion? Or
Infinity War is gonna definitely break $1 billion, dude.
I can see that happening.
Both of them are.
Yeah. Oh, both Avengers movies, 3 and 4.
Yes. It will be. I will say that the race to break Black Panther's like time span is gonna be close. It's gonna be either just a few days, or just a few days after, or just a few days before. Like, it's not gonna be like that big of a gap if it does break sales. Because there's so much hype surrounding this movie, dude.
Of course.
Like it appeals to all fan bases of Marvel. Like, if you're in it for Black Panther, you know, he's gonna be in the movie, and it's looking like, from what we can get from the trailers, that Wakanda's gonna be like the end all be all battleground, or one of them at least, because it's gonna take place on multiple fronts.
Of course.
Yeah. Let's see. Spider-Man fans, he's gonna be in there too. He's gonna probably be a major factor. We're getting the quote unquote the Iron Spider suit. So those who read that in the comics, that's gonna be in there. It's not gonna look like how it is back then, but maybe somewhere down the line,
of course,
he'll get the suit that we know. Let's see. If you've been in there since the beginning, you know, Iron Man is probably gonna be like, what's it called? Like the main guy to look to. Like he's gonna have to like lead everybody. And you know, he's been here since the beginning. Obviously. So.
I think from a fan standpoint, he'll be the guy to look to. But I think obviously from a leadership standpoint in the movie, for the movie's sake, I think it'll be Cap.
That's true, yeah. But I'm just saying for the fans' sake, like for those like going into this movie, like what you want out of it, and then like for the fans of the newcomers, you know, like the Guardians and the Doctor Strange, you know, they're gonna be in there too. And then just along with everybody else, it's just like, how could you not go into this movie and like not leave
all sorts of levels of excitement?
I know, like, and not leave satisfied, because you know this movie's gonna be really, really good already, just based on the names that are gonna be in this movie. Which, hold on, where we gotta talk about this. Where is our boy Hawkeye at? He has to be in this movie.
I know everyone's talking about, yo, where's Hawkeye? Where's Hawkeye? Man, I think he'll be in the movie. I really do.
But like, why wasn't he in the trailers though?
You gotta save some surprises, man. You can't blow your load.
But like,
you gotta save something for the movie, man. You can't just like be like everyone's in it.
He better be in it. Cause like,
I think he'll be in it. I don't think there's any doubt in my mind that he will be in this movie.
Like, I get he's not a major factor, but like anytime he's on screen, it's like good. At least to me, it is.
I think he was the best part of both Avengers movies, in my opinion.
Okay, so we're on the same boat.
Especially the second one. The second one was pretty much his movie, in my opinion.
Yeah, he was like the moral compass of that movie, right?
Yeah. Like in that scene he had with Scarlet Witch during like the battle and everything, that was fucking great.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't see how anyone disliked that. That was actually really fucking good.
Yeah, our boy Hawkeye needs to be in the movie. So, yeah. That's just my take on, like, you know, if you're going to Avengers, like, like wanting something, I'm pretty sure you're gonna get it.
And then some.
And then some, of course, because, you know, there's more than just what you want that you didn't know you wanted. That's just
now, Ace. Speaking of beloved movies,
okay,
from our past, what are, in no particular order, what are your like favorite movies of all time?
Okay, you're gonna have to give me like a couple of minutes on this. I'm just gonna start naming movies that, like, if I just like come to it, like, then I'm gonna say it. Let's see. Easy one off the top of my head, I would have to say, wait, just particular movies or franchises?
No, movies, franchises, it doesn't matter, I don't care. Like if you were to make a top 10 list or a top whatever list, and I'm not saying do that now, but I'm saying if you were to make one eventually sometime down the future, what movies would be on that list?
Okay, an easy one for me would be the Toy Story movies. Because I watched those movies so many times.
All three of them?
Yes, all three of them.
Okay.
I watched those movies so many times. Let's see. The Dark Knight trilogy is an easy one for me. Probably my favorite, like, let's see, favorite movie trilogy aside from the Captain America trilogy, which, you know, I don't have to mention that anymore. Let's see, Man of Steel as an easy one. That's pretty easy, actually, because it's like my favorite Superman movie out of all the ones I watched. Let's see. Movies. The Incredibles. I don't know why that was so hard for me to say. I was like, I know this. The Incredibles, because, you know, it's a different take on superheroes. You know, it gives them a more realistic feel in like real life. And then let's see, Wreck-It Ralph, because of like that appeal to like me as a kid, just like going to arcades.
Wreck-It Ralph. Holy crap! I never would have expected that, honestly.
Yeah.
But good job. Or I mean, okay, I'll take it.
That movie hit me in the nostalgias because of all the times I went to play arcade games as a kid.
Right.
Let's see. See, like, I wouldn't consider that a movie. The two, no, those don't count either. Okay. The original Spider-Man trilogy, all three of them, as a whole.
Okay.
Even the not as good third one, I had to include that. Because as a kid, I didn't know what a bad movie was as a kid.
Of course not. I'm noticing a trend here, so I'm gonna change the rules up on you halfway through this.
Okay.
All right, just do single movies, because I can, yeah, of course we can go franchises all day, but like do your favorite movie from like each franchise.
Okay, so from the Dark Knight movies, I'm obviously gonna say the second one because of Heath Ledger's Joker and Aaron Eckhart's Two-Face. Let's see. From the Cat movies,
Dude, I always forget he's in that movie.
Dude, he was a very underrated part of that movie. He really just like destroyed that role for Two-Face. Like, you never watched it, right? Or did you?
Never.
Well, if you ever come around to it, and I highly doubt that, but if you ever do, like, don't overlook Two-Face in that movie. Let's see. Okay,
That's hard for me to overlook him. Have you seen that, man?
I'm just saying, you know, because some people forget, just, you know, because of what happened. But from the Cat movies, I'm gonna go with Winter Soldier because it was just a well-made movie that didn't need like an all-star cast to make it great. It was just this guy and his best friend, and then all this stuff happening in the background, and it's just great. From the Spider-Man movies, obviously, I'm gonna say Spider-Man 2, because it's Spider-Man 2.
Can't go wrong with Spider-Man 2.
Let's see. From Toy Story, I'm gonna go with Toy Story 2 because I think that's the one I watched the most. And I just like after watching that movie to like refresh myself, if you came at me like a couple days later and like, hey, like let's watch it again, I'm probably gonna quote the movie, honestly, from start to finish.
And that's fair.
Yeah, I know you have your movies that you can quote.
Oh, of course. They're nothing like the movies you're naming, but yeah, I definitely have some.
Let's see. But let's hear some from you. What are some of your favorite movies that you hold dear to your heart?
So yesterday I came across this thing on I think it was GameSpot. They had this thing on their Facebook page. It was, I think, in 1996 or 95 or some shit like that. Fucking the movie Major Payne was released.
Major Payne.
And I think, and I thought about it hard yesterday too. I thought real hard about this. I think Major Payne might be my all-time favorite movie.
Really? Major Payne?
Yeah, Major Payne is fucking great, dude. Have you seen Major Payne?
Not in a while.
Major Payne.
Not in a while.
I fucking love, and Ace, you can't see my face right now, but I fucking love Major Payne. I used to have the VHS as a kid, and dude, I would watch the fuck out of that movie.
Oh my god.
You're
old when you mention VHS.
You want to know? You want to know those movies that you can quote word for word verbatim and not miss a beat? That's the movie. That's one of those movies for me. I fucking love Major Payne.
Okay.
Damon Wayans is fucking awesome.
Okay, I think your Major Payne, now that you reminded me, your Major Payne like how you love that movie to death and you can quote it, is my Star Wars 3.
Revenge of the Sith.
Revenge of the Sith is that movie for me.
I never would have expected that from you. I would expect like Empire or like.
See, as a kid, I was drawn to like, you know, the visual effects and the fights and shit.
Of course, yeah.
So obviously, you know, that movie came out in 2005. It's gonna have better value for me than Empire did. Now, Empire, I will admit, is a greater movie than 3. But
yeah, of course.
But like seeing Anakin's transformation into Darth Vader like was like the craziest thing to me as a kid. Like, oh my god, he's gonna be the guy in the suit.
I know what he becomes. Oh, it's happening. I'm looking at it happen right before my eyes.
Yeah, exactly. And like my 10-year-old self didn't know how to deal with it. We didn't know back then that like, oh, this is his descent into the dark side, and I was like the craziest thing. And the funny thing is, like, you know how I said I have to rewatch Toy Story to quote it? I don't have to rewatch Star Wars 3 to requote it. The lines are just engraved into my memories, and that's why I'm kind of sad that I can't go to this freaking convention to meet the man, the myth, the legend, the Emperor, and just like, take a picture with him. Okay, but enough about me. Let's just go back to you. Okay, so what else other than Major Pain is up there for you?
Next Friday.
Of course. Of course.
Fucking love Next Friday. I shout out to Friday and Friday After Next, but Next Friday, that was the first Friday movie I've ever seen, and then I watched this first and second one, or first and third one.
Right.
And oh my god, I fucking love Next Friday, man. So many great moments in that fucking movie, dude. I think me and my sister would always quote that movie whenever we would see each other when she'd come and visit. So many quotable moments from that movie. Have you ever seen it? If not, I need to fucking show that movie to you. I think I have.
I think I only seen the first Friday, but not.
Oh,
next.
Dude, you gotta watch Next Friday sometime when we get some time, because man, that's a fucking movie.
I know.
I know. I find that movie fucking hilarious. I don't know if you will.
I probably will. I probably will.
Yeah.
I found the first one funny, like really funny. So like,
yeah, I showed one of our friends Friday, the first one, and they thought that movie was boring as all hell, and I'm over here laughing my ass off, and I'm like, how the fuck do you not find this?
Wait, who did you show this to? Did you show it to the right friend?
I apparently not, because they didn't find it funny at all.
Oh, okay.
And I was actually kind of hurt, because I was like, this movie's great.
Oh yeah, it hurt. Yeah, your friendship got taken down a few pegs.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm not crazy. This movie's fucking great, dude. I don't know what you don't see in this.
Yeah, I get it. It's like when you show a friend a meme that you thought was hilarious, but they don't laugh at it.
Yeah, you know, man. Anyway, enough about that. That broke my heart. But of course, like you said, Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man 2 is fucking great. Love that movie to death.
Though it has been a while since Spider-Man 2 I watched it.
I don't know if you've ever like watched the Wallace and Gromit movies. I'm not gonna put a Wallace and Gromit movie on there, but it's the studio that made them. I forgot their name. I can't even think of it.
I don't remember. I did watch those movies though. I love those movies.
Yeah, those are great. But it's from the studio that did Wallace and Gromit. I don't know if you've ever watched this movie as a kid, but oh my god, this movie! I haven't seen the movie in forever, but fucking Chicken Run.
How did I know you're gonna say that?
Dude, fucking Chicken Run. Oh my god.
I didn't know you're gonna name Chicken Run of all movies.
Just thinking, yeah, dude, Chicken Run was my shit.
Oh my god.
that I don't know I don't know what happened to the VHS I had of that movie. I don't know if it like got broken or lost or whatever. But I used to stay watching Chicken when I was a kid, just like Major Payne. Oh, that's a movie I actually kind of like want to go back and watch one day. I just need to freaking find a copy of it somewhere. That's a fucking old ass movie.
You can't find it on the internet.
I'm sure I could. I just like I haven't looked hard enough. All
You could probably find it.
Yeah, I'm sure I can find it somewhere. I'm not gonna worry too much about it.
Yeah.
The Avengers. I put that on there because as not necessarily like a comic book nerd, but as like a fan of like superheroes and that kind of stuff, it was nice to see like a year or two of, you know, build up to this thing that ultimately ended up becoming awesome in the long run. And the fact that it's like it was like the at that point the pinnacle of like, yo, superheroes are like awesome. This isn't just for mom's basement dweller, glasses wearing plaid, you know, fat nerds, you know. This stuff is cool. This stuff can be done, if done right, can be done fucking awesome. And we saw that for the very first time in a team up movie like no other movies ever done before, at least at that time, like I said.
Of course.
And seeing no one in a million years could have predicted Captain America, Iron Man, Hulk, Black Widow, Hawkeye being on, did I say Hulk? Yeah. Being and Thor being in the same movie at the same time, you know, in the Avengers. Like that was unheard of.
Right.
Back in the 70s and 80s and 90s. And here we are, fucking Marvel, going back to what we talked about last episode, fucking Marvel ruling the world when it comes to movies. Man, it's fucking awesome to see.
So Avengers is up there for you then?
Oh yeah, Avengers of course is up there. I don't know why I'm drawing a bunch of blanks.
This should be easy for you. This should be child's play for you.
I know, it really should be. Now that you say child's play.
Oh my god. No, what have I done?
Man,
no.
Bride of Chucky. I don't know if you've never seen Bride of Chucky, man. That's a fucking movie.
Oh
right
my
there.
god.
That's a fucking movie. I fucking love Bride of Chucky, dude.
Why did I say that?
Fucking tits. But my favorite child's play movie would easily have to be 3, when Andy goes to boot camp and Chucky follows him and chaos ensues at the boot camp. Yeah, yep. Child's Play 3. A lot of people talk very badly about that movie, and I hate people for that. I fucking love Child's Play 3, in my opinion.
People talk bad about the Child's Play movies in general.
Yeah, but we're not gonna talk about that. The people that like the Child's Play series do not like Child's Play 3, and they do not like Seed of Chucky, from what I understand.
Huh. Okay.
But those people can ultimately go fuck themselves, because I don't love Seed of Chucky. I think Seed of Chucky is actually kind of bad, but I love Child's Play 3, and no one can change my mind about that.
Of course.
Speaking of the Chucky movies, by the way, Cult of Chucky, fucking great movie. You need to watch it. A lot of mindfuckery going on.
There's a lot of stuff I need to watch.
Love the Chucky movies. I don't know how people don't. People need to come to their senses. All right. Shit's a travesty.
Yeah.
My man Chucky gets shitted on by the horror community.
I think it's just because like there's more appealing stuff to people out there, I guess, because trends are changing. You know, people are more into like the paranormal stuff now. I would
right,
because you know you got hits like the Conjuring movies, the Annabelle movies. You know, those are.
The thing is, I'm not really
Insidious.
a horror movie fan, but I like those movies. movies. I like the Child's Play movies a lot, and I don't like. Besides those, the only other like scary movie I think I've ever watched, or movies I think I've ever watched, was Human Centipede, which I thought was actually kind of good, unlike a lot of people. And the first Saw movie, and like those are the only other two horror movies I think I've ever seen besides Child's Play.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, I've seen The Strangers. I thought The Strangers was really good too.
The first one, like the.
Yeah, the only one. Well, the other one just came out a few weeks ago, but didn't hear much about it. But I literally just had another. Are the Purge movies horror, or will those be like thriller movies or like suspense movies?
Oh, another one, another movie that I have to hold dear to myself is Rush Hour 2. Freaking love that movie.
Ah, yes, the Rush Hour series.
Can't disrespect my man Teddy like that, as much as like he loves to.
Right. Rush Hour 4 also confirmed.
Oh yeah, that's also another thing to look forward to, of course.
Yeah, I think yeah, I could probably put Rush Hour. I could probably put any of the Rush Hours on there, honestly. And, like there's all of them are so great.
I know.
My favorite moment from all the movies, I think it was in the first one, when it's the last, like, you know, the climactic scenes or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And Chris Tucker, you know, Chris and Jackie are doing their thing, and Jackie's hanging from some ledge or whatever, and he's hanging on to the dude who was hanging onto the ledge, and the dude he's hanging onto has a bag of money, and Jackie starts to fall, and he and then Carter's like, he just looks up and just sees money raining from the ceiling, and he's like, "Thank you, God." That is easily my favorite moment from that entire franchise, and it was so quick, and it's just a 2-second thing that happens, but just seeing that look on his face, you just thank you, God, and he slips one of the bills. He slips one of the bills into his like jacket pocket or whatever, but. Yeah, I fucking love that scene. The Rush Hour movies are fucking great, honestly.
Yeah, I love those movies. Okay, well, any other movies? I know you got more.
Like the fucking just like the Planet of the Apes movies are great, but I don't know if I'd put those up there. Maybe watch them a few more times. But obviously a movie that I don't know how we didn't mention this before, but the first Pokemon movie.
Oh.
I think that holds a special place in every Pokemon fan's heart.
Yeah, you're right. I was more focused on like you know, like live action movies. Not really animated.
You said Toy Story.
Yeah, but that's like Disney. And that's a popular one. I wasn't really looking to like overseas stuff either, or like Japan stuff.
Another.
Because I was thinking about, should I say Battle of Gods? I was like, nah, I'm gonna leave that off.
Oh, Battle of Gods, yeah.
Yeah, because I really enjoyed Battle of Gods, just because of like the build up. Like, you know, like it's been a while since we've seen some new Dragon Ball, and then all of a sudden this movie comes out, and then, you know, it spawns a series after.
I know. Oh yeah, that movie literally brought back Dragon Ball.
Exactly.
And it came out of fucking nowhere.
Yeah, and it brought back everyone's love for it, you know. But I didn't want to mention it because I was more focused on either, you know, Pixar movies or like, you know, Marvel movies or all that stuff. Just like, yeah.
Nah, man, a movie's a movie.
Yeah. Okay, well, yeah, Pokemon, the first movie. Sure, I'll add that. I'll definitely agree with you on that, because that movie made every 8-year-old kid cry.
Yes, it did. Not me, obviously. I'm a fucking tank. I fear no emotion, or I have no emotions.
You are the machine?
I am the machine.
Oh my god. Okay, so what else?
I don't know if I would put any Pixar or Disney movies on there. Maybe, no, I take that back. Hercules. Hercules is fucking awesome. I don't care what anybody says.
I was gonna mention that if you weren't gonna say anything. I was like, didn't you just say this
Hercules.
like 2 days ago?
Yeah, Hercules is fucking tits, dude. Fucking love that movie. Oh, another movie that I don't think gets enough love. Well, unless you start mentioning it, is The Road to El Dorado.
I never watched that. Yeah.
Ace.
Never
Ace.
watched it.
Ace, what? Oh my god. Oh man.
Now I feel like I pushed somebody's buttons here.
You've never watched The Road to El Dorado?
Nope.
Dude, it's such a good movie. It really, it's so good, man.
I wouldn't know.
Good.
I would not know.
Dude. I
feel like I broke your heart there. I'm sorry.
Friday. Forget next Friday. I need to show you The Road to El Dorado.
Okay.
That movie, dude, man. They used to play that shit on Cartoon Network sometimes. Oh man, dude, I don't. Man, oh god damn it, what the fuck?
Now you know. Now you don't know what to do with your life, and I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, hold on. I need a moment. I need to take a sip of water real quick. Hold on.
I'm so sorry.
Man, never seen. Okay, well, I guess now we know what the cue is right now for. Okay, number one is that movie because I don't know how. That's, you want to talk about a travesty? That's it right there.
I'm sorry. I'm an uneducated person. I'm sorry.
Man, it's okay. We'll remedy this one day. I also got to give a big shout out to Shrek, the first one. Actually, yeah, and Shrek 2. Both of those are fucking great movies. Big shout out to Shrek 1 and 2. I saw Shrek in theaters when I was a kid. That movie is also great. Also a big shout out. I don't know if you ever seen it, but big shout out to Fat Albert with Kenan Thompson. I fucking love that movie, dude.
It's been a while since I watched that. I did watch it though. I specifically remember watching it.
I saw that movie on Christmas Day when it came out. I think 2003, 2004, might have been 2003 because I think 2004 I moved out to Cali, so it might have been 03. But yeah, I saw that movie 2003 on Christmas Day with my mom and my sister, and I fucking loved every second of it. Even though I've never watched Fat Albert as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dude. Also a big shout out to the Kenan and Kel movie.
Of course you're gonna segue into that.
Cause fucking Kenan and Kel movie was fucking great. I loved it.
Of course you're gonna say that. I was waiting for it. I was like, he's probably gonna say that.
Now, staying on the topic of movies real quick, what are some of your like guilty pleasure movies?
Star Wars 3.
For me, it'd be Child's Play. Star Wars 3, of course, yeah. But obviously for me, it'd be Child's Play, seeing as though how like Chucky gets shit on like by everybody.
Okay, can you mention some movies that were bad in the first place?
X-Men 3. Oh, you're talking about from the Child's Play series?
No. Just in general.
Oh, X-Men 3. I kind of like that movie, even though it's bad, because I saw it in theaters. And like I said, as a kid, I didn't know any better. X-Men 3.
You could say X-Men. You could say X-Men Origins too. That's like the big one.
Nah, I actually hate that movie.
No, but I'm saying like that's on the list of bad movies.
Yeah, but I mean, what are your guilty pleasure movies?
I don't know.
Another one for me is the first Ghost Rider movie.
Okay, I was gonna say I was gonna agree with you on Spider-Man 3, but yes, the first Ghost Rider movie I actually really enjoyed when I watched it in theaters. I don't know what it was.
Spirit of Vengeance is fucking terrible.
Yeah, I can agree with you on that.
That's a movie I never want to watch again. Battle Los Angeles, it's a guilty pleasure of mine.
Same for me. I really enjoyed that movie too. Let's see. There's Chronicle is a good one for me. That's a guilty pleasure movie for me.
That's not a bad movie.
It didn't do as good as it was supposed to though.
Yeah, but that movie got great reviews though. That movie is like universally loved.
Is it? I thought it was. I thought it wasn't really liked. I thought it was just skipped over.
Nah. People fucking love Chronicle, dude. Because everyone talks about it. Because every time you see Michael B. Jordan or Dana Hunt in a movie, they're like, "Oh yeah, the dude from Chronicle."
Okay. Speaking of which,
fucking love. Don't you dare say Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Because of Dane DeHaan's performance. That's the only reason why I watched that movie. He's a good actor.
He is a good actor. Yeah, I'll give it to you.
And that's the only reason why I would watch that movie again, because of him. I don't know. So there's something that, like, when he plays like a troubled youth, he just nails it.
Troubled youth.
He just nails it. I don't know. Let's see. What are some other bad movies? Because for me, like how I process things, if I like a movie, it's not bad.
Fair enough. Human Centipede. I like that movie a lot. A lot of people.
I didn't
very
know.
Disgusting.
I didn't know people didn't like that movie in the first place.
Yeah, it's one of those movies that's like, you don't watch it because it's good. You watch it to see what happens.
For the shock factor, of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm very neutral when it comes to those movies, but let's see. I guess you could. Does Avengers 2 count?
Not really.
Because it wasn't as well received as the first one, so.
Yeah, but it's not a bad movie though.
I guess because I considered it bad by like the standard that Marvel holds itself up to.
Yeah. Honestly, like I said, watch it again. You'll probably have a different opinion on it. I watched that. I've only seen that movie 3 times. The first time in theaters, I was like, oh, okay, that was good. Watched it again the second time, and I was like, okay, this movie's kind of bad. Watched it the third time, and I was like, you know what? Not as bad as I thought the second time. Not great, but at the same time, still like upper mid tier in my opinion.
Okay. I don't have to watch it again because I actually really love that movie. I don't know what it is.
I literally just had a movie. Oh, Cars. Cars is a movie that is like.
I thought people love Cars.
Oh no, they don't. No, they don't. A lot of people would put Cars on like their bottom tier Pixar movies, which blows my fucking mind.
I thought people loved Cars. At least the first one.
No, the fuck they don't. People fucking hate Cars. People hate all of the Cars movies.
Oh,
and it blows my mind. I didn't know that until like a few months ago, that a lot of people did not like the first Cars movie. I fucking loved it. Saw that shit in theaters with my mom. Oh my god, she loved it too. But yeah, and especially the third one. The third one isn't great by any means, but it's also kind of good. But it's also like kind of like just sort of there. But yeah, the people do not like Cars at all.
Oh dang, that would
put that literally.
That's news to me.
Of Pixar movies.
That's news to me.
I don't understand why though. Cars 2, I can understand. Cars 2 is that's a slog to get through.
Okay.
But Cars 1, I fucking love that movie.
Okay, now that you mention it, what's it called? I guess like from what I've seen, okay, I consider this a bad movie, but A Haunted House one is up there for me.
Oh, of course.
Oh yeah, my god, I could always come back to that movie.
That's a guilty pleasure. I fucking hate the second one though. Can't believe I wasted money on that shit in theaters.
Let's see.
I cannot believe I wasted my hard-earned dollars on A Haunted House 2 just because I love the first one so much. I actually was upset, dude. You have no idea.
I wouldn't know. Let's see. Another bad movie that I guess that I love is what's it called? What's it? Sucker Punch. That's one that I love.
I've never even seen Sucker Punch.
It's okay. You don't have to. But I love that movie.
Oh, dude, a movie that we saw this. A movie that I really thought was going to do like gangbusters, but it didn't, and I was really sad about it because I want a sequel really bad, and I think everybody wants a sequel. Is Power Rangers.
Is it not getting a sequel?
No, because it didn't make that much money.
Oh, thought it was.
No, it was supposed to, but from what I heard is that like yeah, it didn't do as well as they thought. Who made it? Warner Brothers? No, Lionsgate. I think it was Lionsgate. Yeah. It didn't perform as well as they had hoped. So they were like, yeah, this might just be scrapped. This whole like franchise or whatever movie franchise.
So they just scrapped it like just like that.
Yeah, it's just done, I guess.
Oh dang, that sucks. And we were gonna get Tommy.
That's what I said too. Oh, dude, fucking the first Purge movie. A lot of people hate it. I fucking love it. I don't care what anybody says.
It's been a while since I
The other
watched the first
movie was
Purge.
great, but I fucking love that movie. Neighbors 2 was also great. I don't care what anybody says. I fucking laughed my ass off.
Did they hate it because it was
was-
basically the first one? Is that why they hated it?
It was it was basically the first movie, but with the sorority.
Yeah, with a sorority instead. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I love Neighbors too.
No, I can't put that on there. Godzilla was another one.
The reboot, like the most recent one.
Yeah, the reboot with Aaron Taylor Johnson and Elizabeth Olsen.
Okay. It's been a while since I watched that
That's
Godzilla
considered bad.
movie, so I'm gonna have to watch that again.
I can't believe I spent money. I'm looking through my movie tickets right now. I can't believe I went to go see Ride Along. I hella forgot about that movie.
Okay, I need you to clarify something for me. Can I just say,
Okay.
every bad movie in the DCEU by everyone else's standards?
Like,
Batman vs Superman, Justice
Like-
League, Suicide Squad. Can I say all those movies? Does that count?
literally everything but Wonder Woman.
Because that's not a bad movie.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. Literally everything but Wonder Woman.
Yes.
What everyone considers bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'm gonna say all those movies.
I don't know how you don't think Suicide Squad was bad. I still do not understand.
Well, you have some very questionable picks for your movies too. It's not just
No, I
me.
understand. But like, Suicide Squad, man, that movie was rough.
I'm not saying it wasn't.
Amanda Waller, though.
Okay, I acknowledge that it's a bad movie, but I still enjoyed the shit out of it.
I tried to find enjoyment out of it, but I just couldn't. I really did. I tried to give that movie a chance, but I could not.
I get it. You still haven't watched Justice League, right?
I plan on it soon. Is it out on Blu-ray yet?
Yeah, it's been out for like a week now. I think a week or two. It came out on your the same day as like your last match.
I need to get pirating then. Arg.
Okay.
All right, well then I'll definitely check that out then.
Yeah. But I don't know if you're gonna enjoy that since you have an informed opinion already on the universe as a whole. So I don't know if it's
I
gonna
also know
change.
everything that happens in the movie.
You also know that too. So yeah, I don't know if you're gonna get that excitement going because you know what's gonna happen, and plus you already have your opinion too. I guess we'll see though. Maybe that'll be a topic that will come to
When I watch Justice League.
when you eventually watch it. Yes.
What was I? What it's like? All right, this will be the last one for I guess this movie section. What would be like? Not necessarily like the worst movie you've ever seen, but like what's a movie that you just absolutely hate and cannot stand?
The Fan Four Sticks reboot.
Oh, the Fan Four Stick. I still have not seen that, and I'm glad I have.
Don't
honestly.
don't. Please
There's one
don't.
superhero movie I'm glad I've never seen is that one.
Don't see it. Don't see it. The only redeeming quality I think is Michael B. Jordan, but that's it.
The first Fantastic Four movie I think would be a guilty pleasure for me too. Actually, now that I think about it.
Oh, really?
Hella
Oh yeah, I
that,
forgot
yeah.
those movies aren't really well received. Oh yeah, those are it
Oh,
for
yeah, they're
me
fucking.
too. Both of
They're
them.
bad. But yeah, I've never seen the Fant Four Stick. And now that I know everyone says the same things, like yeah, you should keep it that way, and I'm glad I have actually.
Yeah, keep it that way. Definitely skip over that in the queue.
For me, what would it be for me? It'd probably be Ghost Rider: Spirit of Vengeance. That movie is like next level bad, dude. I don't. Oh God, It's like playing the plot of a bad Call of Duty game. You don't know what's going on.
But it's just a bunch of
There are just
action
things happening. Yeah, there are just things happening that make no sense. I think like the devil has a kid or something, and I don't know why Ghost Rider was trying to save him. There's a scene on a lonely road with some vans and a bike. I don't I don't I don't I don't I don't get any of it. I don't understand that movie at all. I didn't get one thing in that movie.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand. Yeah, that'd probably be it for me. I haven't seen too many bad movies, honestly. Yeah, I haven't seen too many bad. I mean, I've seen bad movies, obviously, but
You found some
not a
enjoyment
lot of-
in them. Some
Yeah.
like most of them.
But that
at least.
movie, I found absolutely zero enjoyment out of. I was so bored. I was so and I didn't see it in theaters. I watched it on like HBO or something.
Yeah.
I was so bored, so fucking bored watching that movie. Oh man, yeah, I never want to see it again.
Mhm.
Oh, I don't know how I didn't mention this on on my favorites list. Fucking Django Unchained,
It's been a while since I watched that too, so I don't remember the plot of that movie.
dude. That's a great movie.
I guess since you
Damn.
brought that up, I gotta mention this too. Man with the Iron Fist is up there too for me on favorites.
You know, I've never seen that. Everyone
It's-
talks very highly of it.
I mean, if you're a fan of action movies, I think you'd enjoy that.
I am a fan of
It's a-
Batista, so I'll see it for him.
Okay, well, yeah, he's in that movie a good amount. I enjoyed Batista for his time in that movie.
Wait a minute, what's today? Today's the 25th.
Today's Sunday, yes.
Sunday. Ace, it is March 25th, Sunday, 2018. We are just 2 weeks away from the biggest wrestling event of the year, WrestleMania 34? 34, yes, 34. They don't number these things anymore on the logo, so I don't know I don't fucking know what it is anymore. It's fucking stupid.
Oh no.
Ace, we are just 2 weeks, exactly 2 weeks away from WrestleMania 34, live from the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans, Louisiana. May, what do you mean? Why am I mentioning Ace? Did I not just mention we are 2 weeks away from the biggest wrestling show of the year, WrestleMania? It's always an exciting time for WrestleMania. If you're a wrestling fan, Ace, I know you're excited, even though you don't even watch wrestling anymore. But I know you're excited because it's fucking WrestleMania. How can you not be excited about this? We have.
You're doing this now.
Great card.
You're doing this now. We're pushing the time frame already, and you're doing this now.
Ace, I'm doing this now because this has to be said. We are going into two weeks out from WrestleMania. We have next week the go home shows for Raw and SmackDown and NXT, by the way. Cannot forget NXT.
You can't see it right now, but I'm holding the bridge of my nose and looking down.
We have a great card
I'm being
lined up
ignored.
for you folks. We have a great card lined up for you folks at WrestleMania this year. We have the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. For the first time ever, we have the WrestleMania Women's Battle Royal. We have Kurt Angle and Ronda Rousey, ooh la la, versus Triple H, the game, and his wife Stephanie McMahon. We in a mixed tag match. We have Cedric Alexander versus Mustafa Ali for the WWE Cruiserweight Championship, which is vacant, by the way. Vacant is making a strong case for Hall of Fame next year, let me tell you. Next up, we have we have the Raw Tag Team Championships being defended. Cesaro and Sheamus, also known as The Bar, versus Braun Strowman and his partner to be determined. As of right now, Braun Strowman not have a partner for that match. Next up, we have the SmackDown Women's Championship. The champion, Charlotte Flair, woo, is defending her women's title against the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka, who is a foxy Japanese babe, let me fucking tell you. Over on the Raw side, we have the Raw Women's Championship, Alexa Bliss being defended against the green newcomer, Nia Jax, also The Rock's cousin, by the way. We have, for the United States Championship, we have the glorious Bobby Roode, who just recently lost his United States title against the new United States champion, Randall Keith Orton, the Viper. Also, and I guess Jinder Mahal's in the match too for a triple threat, but no one cares about Jinder Mahal. But next up, we have the Intercontinental title being defended. We have The Miz, who is your reigning, defending Intercontinental champion, versus Seth Rollins, the Kingslayer, versus the Demon, Finn Balor. Fucking love that man, Finn Balor. Too sweet me, Ace. Mwah. Anyway, we have the WWE Championship. AJ Styles, the Phenomenal, defending his WWE Championship in what could be the most anticipated main event in WrestleMania history. AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura. They fucking killed it over in Japan 3 years ago, and now they're bringing their fucking talents to WrestleMania. Man, that match has a match of the century written all over it. And last but not least, we have Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns, I guess, for the Universal Championship.
I thought you'd be invested in that too.
I'm not fucking working. Ace, don't get me fucking started on Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar, okay? You know how I feel.
What happened to the hype train? Did you get derailed as soon as you got to the end?
Ace, the hype train never left the station, okay? I got on and I realized I was on the wrong train, and I got off.
You bought the wrong ticket?
Yeah. I was like, excuse me, ma'am, I bought a ticket to the wrong train. I need a refund. I need to be on that train over there. I need to be on the AJ Nakamura train. I don't need to be on this one.
I thought you said a couple weeks ago that, like, after he cut that promo, like, you're sort of invested in it now.
Yeah, but I'm not invested anymore.
Oh, because of what happened recently?
So there's that.
Did something happen recently that kind of, like, killed it for you?
No, they're butchering the story. They're butchering everything.
Oh.
They had me, and then they lost me.
Okay.
But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that is your card so far. Also, if there's one thing you guys need to know about wrestling, is that they don't tell you this, but there's always an asterisk somewhere that says card subject to change. So as of right now, that is your card going into WrestleMania this year, which is, as I may reiterate one more again, April 8th, 2018. We are just 2 weeks away. Ace, get excited, man. Get fucking excited, because
is there anything
watching this?
I didn't hear John Cena in this card. Why?
Oh, because Ace, as I just said, card subject to change. John Cena has proposed a challenge to The Undertaker.
Yes, we know
as
this.
Some of you may know. Undertaker has yet to accept or deny his challenge. With only 2 weeks leading into WrestleMania, will the dead man answer John Cena's call? We shall see. We shall see.
Okay, can we please move on to the next topic at hand?
As of right now, John Cena does not have a WrestleMania match, but that could all change in due time. Bong!
Oh, God. Are you done?
Yes, I'm done.
Okay. What else are we? What's the last thing?
What's the time looking?
What's the
time looking at right now, Ace?
We are sitting at about. We're coming up on an hour and 10 minutes, so we have time for one more.
An hour and 10. Oh man, we got plenty of time for one more. Ace.
What?
Listen to me.
What
are what are some of your favorite? Well, let's just go with. We'll come back to the favorites. But what are some of your favorite underrated cartoons as a kid that you saw, but you swear to God no one else watched, but you swear they exist?
See, like, I don't know what's on that list. Do you have a list? Do you have a list? Because the first thing that came to mind was, and I know people saw this, was Time Squad.
Time Squad, of course. That's a fucking awesome show that didn't get the love.
It didn't get the love that it deserved.
Like a lot of other shows.
It's just like
sad.
It was cool because not only was it a cool show, like you got like somewhat educated, learning a little bit about history from that show.
Exactly.
And it's just a great show. But like that's the only one that came to mind because every time I think of old childhood TV shows, like I just think of like the classics, and then everything else kind of gets like, you know, clouded. But I guess Evil Con Carne. I love that show.
Yes.
Freaking
Evil Con Carne.
I freaking love that show, man.
Of Grim and Evil fame.
Yeah.
Of course.
Love
Before
that
they
show.
spun off into Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. What was Evil Con Carne show? It was called that, right? Yeah.
Yeah, Evil Con Carne. But the character himself was called Hector Con Carne.
Yeah, Hector. Yeah, that was yeah. That's what I was trying to remember. I don't know why I couldn't think of it.
Yeah, and then yeah, we all know how that turned out. Is there DVDs for Billy and Mandy? There has to be, right? That shows.
Wait, what'd you say you cut out?
Is there DVDs for Billy and Mandy? There has to be.
I don't know actually. I would imagine so. Do you know there was a game for Billy and Mandy? And I used to have it as a kid. That shit was bad.
Like bad, really bad.
I thought about this it was really bad. I thought about this the other day. I don't know why. I was like, I have a GameCube. I should probably buy some like old like cartoon games that I used to have. And I was like, oh yeah, Billy and Mandy had a game, and I didn't like it very much as a kid.
Okay. Well, okay.
Yeah,
So what else?
I don't know if they had DVDs. I'm looking it up right now, actually. Oh, you can buy episodes, but you can't buy DVD. Oh, yes, you can. Ooh, oh, that's Big Boogie Adventure. Oh, this is season 1. 87.50. You, excuse me? For the first season of Billy and Mandy? Bitch, you got me all sorts of fucked up. The fuck is going on here? From 9 used and new 8. That's the lowest price to 87. People, man, shit's crazy. Oh look, and I just so happened to scroll up.
Wait, before we move on to like other TV shows, I just need to make one reference for Billy and Mandy. Okay, are you ready for it? Are you ready? The name's Haas Delgado. Haas Delgado.
Delgado.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm done.
Oh my god. I fucking love Haas Delgado.
Okay. What's I know you're on top of this, so I guess you could name the shows and I'll go off you.
Coconut Fred's Fruit Salad Island.
What did you just say?
They used to be on Kids WB on Saturday mornings, I think before Pokemon Advance Challenge came on.
Run that by me again? What's that show called?
Coconut Fred's Fruit Salad Island.
What is that?
It used to come on with Johnny Test. Or not with Johnny Test, but like before or after Johnny Test on Saturday mornings.
I don't know what that show is, DeAndre.
Oh my god. You should look it up, man. It was great.
I'm scared.
I liked it a lot. I specifically remember there was an episode where a tomato came to the island and no one knew whether the tomato was a vegetable or a fruit, so they ostracized him.
What is it called?
And then they just like made fun of him. Coconut Fred's Fruit Salad Island.
Coconut Fred's. Let me just type that in.
Um,
I've
what was it
never
called?
seen this show.
You've never seen this show, dude? This show was weird, man.
It looks weird. What am I looking at? Okay. I'm scared. What else is on your list?
I just had another show in my head. It was right there. It wasn't Johnny Test. Everyone knows Johnny Test. Lunatics Unleashed. Do you remember Lunatics Unleashed? It was like a rebooted.
Unleashed.
It was like a rebooted, edgier Looney Tunes. Like they were like. It was
Oh,
like
you said Looney Tunes. I
reincarnated.
thought I said Lunatics. I was like, what? Never.
No, I said Lunatics.
Oh, okay.
It's spelled L-O-O, yeah, L-O-N-I-T-I-C. No, I don't know how to spell. I'm trying to spell lunatics, but yeah, L-O, Lunatics Unleashed.
No, I never watched this.
You never watched it, man? That show, it was weird. It was really weird.
It looks weird.
Like I said, it was like an edgier. It was an edgier, action-oriented, like, action show with spun-off Looney Tunes characters. It didn't do that well. It didn't last that long. It was on Cartoon Network for like I think only a few weeks. I remember, and I watched it. I don't remember anything from it, but it's a thing that happened.
And you liked it?
Not really. I mean, like I said, it was just sort of there. It was just something that was on, and I watched it. I didn't necessarily have an opinion of it one way or another.
Okay, so what are some of your favorites then?
Duck Dodgers.
Oh, yeah. I'm right behind you on that one.
The spin-off of Duck Dodgers from like 2004 or whatever.
Yep.
Yeah, that show, man. I used to stay. I used to play the Duck Dodgers game too on
Forgot that was
on their website. I used to and like every week I think it would like change or something like that. I can't really remember that well. That game was cool. I'm trying to. I had like a whole. I showed it to you earlier before, but Brandy and Mr. Whiskers.
Now that sounds familiar.
Yeah, I really like that show a lot. Lasted a lot longer than I thought it did. 'Cause I stopped watching it at one point. Oh God. Oh, do you remember Kablam on Nickelodeon?
I don't remember Kablam.
You don't remember Kablam?
I don't remember Kablam, DeAndre. That's twice now that I stumped you.
That is the show that brought us Action League Now.
What the
Sorry,
fuck is
no,
Action
man.
League Now?
You've never seen Action League Now?
Oh, there it is. I struck out, ladies and gentlemen.
Dude, come on. Action League Now, starring Meltman with the power to melt. Dude, how have you never seen? Look, I'm sure you've seen Action League Now. I'm sure you've seen Action League Now. Come on now, please. You got Google at your fingertips. Look up Action League Now. I know you've seen this show. Dude. Come on. With the action figures and it's like Robot Chicken before Robot Chicken was a thing. No, man.
I hate to I hate to break it to you, but I've never seen this show.
Dude, the intro was fucking great. What else was there? Kablam was fucking great though. It was like a cartoon sketch show.
Kablam?
So to speak.
Let me search up Kablam.
Yeah, Kablam was awesome. It used to come on a lot when the Nicktoons channel became a thing. They used to play Kablam a lot. And they used to just play like various like short cartoons and stuff.
Didn't watch this.
Never watched Kablam? Damn. Oh man, I'm looking at some Google images search. Man, I remember some of these. Holy shit. Oh, what was this show called? Oh man, Sniz and Fondue. I remember sneezing fondue. Okay, I just had another show in my head. I think from Nickelodeon too. Nope, had it and lost it. God damn it. Not oh God. Everything that I had in my head is now gone. I should really start writing stuff down because every time I want to mention something, I end up blanking on it, and then it comes back to me like 5 minutes later when it's irrelevant. Oh, Cornel and Bernie. You ever watch Cornel and Bernie?
What are these shows that you're mentioning, DeAndre?
What?
Well,
Nick,
okay.
You ever watch Nicktoons growing up, man?
I was more a Cartoon Network kid growing up.
No, that's probably why.
Yeah.
Because a lot of these shows came on Nicktoons, like Kappa Mikey. I know you've heard of Kappa Mikey, right?
Yeah, I know what that is.
Okay.
Yeah, but I was more a Cartoon Network kid than
Are there
anything else.
any Cartoon Network shows you remember growing up that not a lot of other people talk about or remember?
Yeah, the first one is Time Squad. I know you remember that one.
Oh yeah, I fucking love Time Squad. Yeah, I used to love the fuck out of that show.
Let's see. Can you help me start the gears? Because I'm
Train rolling.
Yeah, I'm kind of stumped because you I'm still hung up on the fact that you like mentioned all these Nicktoon shows that I don't know existed, but I guess that's why they're underrated. I guess
Not really. This is really an underrated show, but Camp Lazlo. Do you remember?
I did enjoy that show a lot.
Like I said, not necessarily an underrated show.
I did enjoy that show a lot. I guess really that wasn't successful. I enjoyed that.
No, it was successful, but like I said, not a lot of people like talk.
I guess a more recent one that a lot of people started to not enjoy was Chowder. I actually enjoyed Chowder.
I like Chowder a lot, and Flapjack.
Flapjack was kind of like the end of it for me, but I did enjoy Chowder.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Let's see. I'm trying to remember like old Cartoon Network TV shows.
Oh, look at what I found. I found a top 50 list of Cartoon Network shows to ever air. I don't know if you'll agree. I'm just gonna name the top 5. Number 1 is Teen Titans.
Of course.
Number 2 is Dexter's Lab. Number 3 is Ed, Edd n Eddy. 4 is Foster's, and number 5 is Powerpuff Girls. And right behind Powerpuff Girls, I know I said I was only gonna do 5, but I have to mention number 6, K&D.
You didn't enjoy that, right? Is that the one you didn't like?
No, I fucking love Kids Next Door.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know any old Cartoon Network TV shows that don't like get enough love, because as far as I know, like they all get enough.
Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? I used to love Scooby-Doo growing up.
Is that the old campy one?
Yeah, Where Are You? Where like every episode was basically the same thing.
Okay. Then I guess that one.
Okay, some of these shows were never even on Cartoon Network because I see.
Do you count? I just remembered. Do you count Space Ghost?
Oh, that's Adult Swim, but people love Space Ghost, dude.
Okay.
People love Space Ghost.
Okay.
I every time Adult Swim on their Facebook posts something about like old Adult Swim shows, everyone brings up Space Ghost.
What about whatever happened to Robot Jones?
Robot Jones. That's the show I was gonna mention. We were talking about something, and I was like, "Oh yeah, Robot Jones. I'm gonna mention that when he's done." But I forgot. But yeah, Robot Jones. Yes, that show. I don't remember 2 things from that show. All I remember was that he had like a crush on some girl or whatever, and that was about it. The animation was kind of weird also, but yeah, oh my god, yes. You remember? I don't remember what's the My Life as a Teenage Robot.
Yeah, I remember that.
I thought that show was like very okay.
Was that was on
underrated?
That was on Nickelodeon, right?
That was on Nickelodeon, yeah.
Okay.
Dude, did you ever watch 16?
No. What is that?
That was on Cartoon. That was on Cartoon Network. It was a show about six teenagers. They like hung out at the mall and stuff.
Oh, I know what you're talking
One of
about.
the
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Yeah.
one of the characters' names was his name was Jonesy.
Yeah. I remember now. Yeah. I think
What a fucking
I think I
stupid
remember.
name.
I think okay, wait. Do you I think an old cartoon show that I used to love as a kid that doesn't get mentioned now was Transformers Armada.
Yeah, I never watched the Transformers shows growing up.
Yeah, Armada was like my favorite. That's like when I think Transformers, that's what it is for me.
Okay, I can understand that. The Bugs Bunny show. What the fuck? Oh, I forgot Garfield had a show. Do you remember Stormhawks?
I don't remember Stormhawks.
Exactly. No one does. The Secret Saturdays. Oh my god, I remember when they tried to make that a thing. And they went hard on that show. But nah. Dude, do you remember Two Stupid Dogs?
Mm-mm.
No, you don't remember Two Stupid Dogs?
Mm-mm.
What about Hi Hi Puffy Yumi? You had to remember that show, right? That
Yeah.
was like,
Yeah, I
that was
remember
like
that
during
show.
Cartoon Network's peak.
Yeah. Do you remember I Am
Yeah,
Weasel?
Puffy Yumi was my shit.
Yeah, same for me.
I am what?
I Am Weasel.
Oh, I am Weasel. Oh yeah, I thought you said I am lethal. Like what the? Fuck?
No. Oh,
But yeah.
gotta shout this out.
back.
Gotta shout this out. I think a very underrated show that Cartoon Network had back then was the original Star Wars Clone Wars.
Oh yeah, as you say that, I literally just scroll right by it. Yeah.
That was great, even though it was minisodes.
Yeah, I used to.
Oh man,
Wait. The minisodes. Yeah, I remember those. Not the series.
no, not the series,
Yeah,
the minisodes, man. The
Yeah,
minisodes.
I remember those. I don't remember anything from them, but yeah, I remember those. I remember them being
We need to
amazing.
sit down and watch the entire thing because it's like 2 hours total.
Oh, for real?
Yes, it's great because it was at the time it was like a tie-in between episode 2 and 3, and like the end of it was like leading into how the third movie starts, and now that was like the coolest thing as a kid. And then all of a sudden you watch episode 3 and it actually does like tie in perfectly, and it's great.
Yeah, I don't remember anything from it. I'm glad you do, because I don't remember shit.
Okay, like you know how you have to make me watch stuff? I have to make you watch that.
And I'm down, because I do remember watching that growing up.
It's
I just
great.
don't remember anything.
Oh, man, I wish.
Kolioko's not underrated, though.
No, that's not underrated. I think it's pretty good.
The Addams Family, what the fuck? Teen Titans Go, ugh. Gravity Falls, oh, that's recent. Beyblade, everyone knows Beyblade. The Total Drama series, I used to watch the first Total Drama Island. I don't know if you've ever watched that.
I watched Island. What was the name of the reboot? I mean, not the reboot. The second one.
They had a bunch of them. There's like Total Drama Action. There's like Total Drama. They have like a Total Drama World Tour.
I only watched
What was
Island.
after Island? Yeah.
I only
I
watched
don't even
Island.
remember what was after Island.
I watched a little bit of Action, but I watched Island. I definitely watched Island.
Yeah, Island was the shit.
Who won?
Oh, dude, do you remember?
Who won?
I don't remember actually. I think it wasn't it the big fat dude? Right? I don't remember. Or the goth chick? I feel like one of them two won. I feel like.
Was it weird
I could be
ass?
totally wrong.
Was it weird ass Duncan with his weird
Duncan.
piercings? Edginess.
Do you remember the Life and Times of Juniper Lee?
I actually scrolled past that earlier. I don't remember that show. I want to, but I can't.
Yeah, it was kind of like the Wild Thornberries, where like this girl can like see monsters, but like no one else can.
Hmm.
Speaking of the Wild Thornberries, that's a fucking great show.
That's not underrated though, is it?
Yeah, but a lot of people just tend to forget about it.
Oh yeah, okay.
Like, oh yeah, I used to fucking love Wild Thornberries. Bakugan, oh god. Bakugan, talk about a show that jumped the shark. I used to fucking love that show. Symbionic Titan, oh my god, I remember that show.
Yeah, let's see. So as far as I know, growing up as a Cartoon Network kid, none of the shows that I'm thinking of right now are really underrated. There are a few.
Oh, look, here's Time Squad at number 100.
Yeah. Like,
Do you remember
I enjoyed all those
do you
shows.
remember a show called The Cramp Twins?
No, I don't know what that is.
Exactly. What about Totally Spies?
I
never
remember that
watched Totally
show.
Spies.
I remember that show.
Oh, dude, do you remember? Do you remember Mike, Lou, and Og? The theme song is playing in my head right now because I used to watch that shit on Boomerang like every day.
Mike, Lou, and Og.
Yeah, it had the girl in the red crop top. She was like a blonde, I think. And Og was like some kid who had like some thing in his throat. He always kind of talk like this, kind of like raspy, growly, gravelly kind of voice.
I don't. Oh, this show. Oh, yeah. I remember this show.
Yeah, Mike, Lou, and Og. Sheep in the Big City. That's a show that I fucking used to love as a kid because it was so weird. You remember Sheep in the Big City, right? Wanted this, or the military wanted this fucking sheep for whatever the fuck reason. I don't even know why.
Sheep in the Big City. Oh, this show. Yeah, I remember this show.
Yeah, I know. You had to remember that.
Yeah, that was a weird.
That was
a weird show.
Now that was a weird show. Oh, look, there's Whatever Happened to Robot Jones. They used to have a game on the website too that I used to play. I used to play all those fucking games growing up because that was the thing to do, play browser games.
Oh my gosh.
Man, I know we what were some browser games that we used to play? You never went on Miniclip, huh, as a kid?
No, I never went on that.
Like, nah. Cause there were like literally hundreds of websites where you can just go on browser games and shit, and you play at school and shit. What was one that I used to fucking play like all the time? I used to play those little Stickman games where you were like kind of like John Wick and would be by today's standards, and you would fucking just like mow down like.
Oh yeah, just the
like
yeah. You just like 1 versus 100 kind of thing. I used to play those too.
Yeah, exactly.
That was pretty cool.
Good. And I used to play like all the Cartoon Network games and the Nickelodeon games when they'd come out.
Same. I would play those too.
One I specifically remember was playing this. It was like you remember? It was like this show called Cartoon. It was like a block on Cartoon Network for like an hour. They just played random cartoons and shit. They made a game out of it where it's like you're like at like you're like cartoon resort or some shit like that, and you play as I don't remember. You pick a Cartoon Network character or whatever, and you go around the island doing like tasks for like random cartoon characters and shit like that. It was really weird. It had some odd music. It was like all pixelated and stuff.
I don't remember.
I used to play it as a kid, even though I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. Freakazoid, what the fuck? I hella forgot about Freakazoid. I don't know if you remember Freakazoid at all.
I don't remember at all.
I pretty much. I've reached the end of the list. Earthworm Jim was a show. What the fuck? I thought that was just a game.
Apparently, it wasn't a game.
Earthworm
It wasn't just a
Jim.
game to them.
Apparently not, actually. But yeah, all those shows growing up, fucking tits.
What was the name of that Cartoon Network game that they had on their website? You could pick like a cartoon character, and then you guys go on like adventures together. Do you know what I'm talking about?
That's a very vague explanation.
Okay, so like it was like an RPG game, I think. Oh my god, I can't remember. I used to have servers for it. It's like an online game.
The online game.
Yeah.
I don't know if I ever played it.
Okay, never mind.
Oh no! It was like all 3D, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it was 3D.
Like that was called Fusion Fall.
Yeah, did you ever play that?
Nah, my computer was shitty.
Okay,
So
but you wanted to, right?
I wanted to play it. I used to see that shit all the time, and I'm like, man, I wish I could fucking play, dude. That game looks cool.
Yeah. I remember I always wanted to play that.
Yeah, Fusion Fall. I remember that shit. Also, do you remember when it was like I think when Cartoon Network was like doing the whole like number zero thing leading up to like the episode or whatever, they had like some game where you could like make your own operative and stuff. And it's like the same thing as Fusion Fall. You like make your own operative and it's like 3D and stuff, and you go on missions with the kids next door and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. I think I remember that game.
That's also another game where my computer was too shitty to play, so I never got to play.
I know, right? Missed out.
I hella missed out, and I'll never get to play it ever again. But one game I did love was I don't know if you ever played, but it was Samurai Jack: Code of the Samurai,
I never played that.
where you could actually like I remember every week leading or when the game was out, they would, you know, when they had new episodes of the show premiering and stuff, they would have a code during each episode where you could type in and you'd get like upgraded like armor or a better sword or a different outfit or something, like, you know, kind of like game modifiers. And there were like 8 of them or 6 of them or something. And I missed like every episode that came out to get the codes, but I found a website that just had, you know, all the codes there.
Mm-hmm.
And I would just fucking type them in, and the codes were like brave, valor, courage, you know, things that, you know, kind of like character traits of like Jack. So they were real simple. They weren't like hard or anything. But yeah, that's also another game.
I don't remember that though. That much.
Play. Remember As Told by Ginger?
Mm-mm.
It was like a cartoon drama on Nickelodeon about this girl named Ginger, and like it was basically like her life or whatever, I guess.
I don't remember that.
Okay.
You lost
I
me.
don't remember them. Oh, dude. Okay. I think I'm gonna end this here because no show will ever top the show I'm about to name right now.
What?
Please tell me, Ace. Please tell me, you watched or at least have heard of the show Mr. Meaty.
Oh my God! Not Mr. Why would you bring that back?
That show
No.
was fucking awesome.
Oh, that show was
That
so
show-
weird.
Awesome. I remember when that show started out as a short on the Nicktoons channel, like in between like shows and shit. I remember when that was just like a 5-minute thing, and they turned it into its own show, and I was like, yes, I am all in on this show. And I watched it, and I was like, even more yes, this show is amazing, even though it is fucking weird.
That show was so weird, dude. Oh
Now if
my
there's a show that I need to own on Blu-ray or DVD, it's fucking Mr. Me.
Oh God!
Oh,
Why
I
would you
remember
mention
the
that?
the intro was like 10 seconds long too, so it's easy to remember. And it's playing in my head right now. All of God's creatures, fresh off the grill. Oh my God, dude. Yes, Mr. Meaty was the fucking shit.
Oh my God! Why
Now,
would you mention
I'm
that show?
actually gonna hold on. Can I buy Mr. Meaty on DVD? Hold on, I'm gonna look this shit up right now. I need to know. I might be making an impulse buy right now if I can. Nick Picks Volume 1. What the fuck is this? It's just like, oh, All Grown Up is on there. What the fuck? The X's. Oh, okay, Mr. Meaty. So what is it? Is this like a compilation DVD? I used to own like some of these. I don't see anything. I see gay porn.
Oh, God.
I see
Let's not get into that,
I
please.
see it. But yeah, I don't see any Mr. Meaty stuff on Amazon. Maybe I gotta go on eBay or something. I don't know. Or maybe just Google search it or whatever. What is Nick Picks? It's just like a compilation DVD or some shit, I imagine. Oh well, whatever. I guess I can't buy it. I also own the Kids Next Door game, and I've never played it on the GameCube. Can't believe I haven't touched that game yet, even though I have it literally sitting like 2 inches from me. But yeah, Mr. Meaty, the show to end all shows, fucking awesome.
You
I don't care
would.
what anybody says. A lot of
You
people-
really would.
A lot of people hate that show, by the way, which is surprising. Well, not surprising, I should say. A lot of people fucking hate that show. And I imagine all those people being vegans and vegetarians.
Not because it was weird.
Yeah, I don't think so. Or maybe it was. I don't know.
Damn, that show was weird.
Yeah, and that's all I got. Those are the shows that
You got me burned out, man. You named way more shows than I did.
I.
Probably because I watched the same, like, 10 shows as a kid all together.
Fair enough.
Because, like, if those shows were
Alright,
so
well.
good, like, why would you... I didn't know any better, I guess.
And that's alright. I mean, we have different opinions on shit.
Alright, well, send us off.
But I think we've done enough for today. I think I've rambled on long enough. Thank you all for joining us. If you're still here, you made it this far, joining us on episode 3 of the Oddcast. I don't know if this will be out next Sunday, because that's usually when we upload these. But seeing as though this one was kind of late, I don't know if Ace will decide to upload this a little earlier or whatever.
But,
It's on him.
We'll see.
Thank you again for joining us for episode 3 of the Oddcast. Next week we may or may not have a guest. Who knows? We don't talk about these things.
We don't.
then against people's schedules are kind of out of whack. So we have to, whoever we decide to bring on, we have to make sure that they can record. For at least set aside 2 hours of their day to record. So who knows? We'll see what happens. If not. If we do, then yay. So if we don't, you're just gonna deal with me and Ace for another week.
Yeah, you gotta deal with us for another week.
But yeah, thank you all for joining us. Anything you want to say? Send us out. No, yay. Okay.
Mr. Meaty is a weird show.
It is a weird show, and I love it.
A really weird show. Like that's like for like kid shows. That's like top of the line right there. I can't think of a show that's weirder than that.
Yeah, I mean, and it was puppets too.
Yeah, that's what. Oh man, I don't know. Okay, yeah. I'm leaving off on that note. Mr. Me is a weird show. It always will be. And yeah, on that we out.
It's time to look at some clips. Some Mr. Meaty clips.
No, please.